Why do you think the trend of myopia is happening? What are some
Well, that leads to the debate of whether it's genetic or is it the environment that causes myopia.
Now, when I was in school, when I went to eye doctor school, they would generally teach us that it's mostly genetic.
Right. Unfortunately,
is that true?
The studies that I'm reading, and in my opinion, genetics plays a very small role. Actually, they did locate a gene for high degrees of myopia, but really the gene pool has not changed over many, many years. But the rates of nearsightedness, as we've talked about, has skyrocketed, okay? So what really caused all of these changes, and I think we all know, it's our close demand. Our kids are now on the computer how many hours per day?
Yeah.
They're all using iPhones.
Right.
They're using tablet PCs. All of these things are changing a lot,
right.
okay? And also, sunlight is changing a lot. The amount of exposure to natural sunlight is changing within our kids.
Right.
And it is very important for the development of the eye. There was an Australian study that showed that if the kids spend 2 hours of outdoor activity with direct sunlight, they are 4 times less likely to become myopic.
Just from playing outside?
Just from playing outside.
Yep.
Wow.
So there's different reasons for that as far as dopamine levels and vitamin D levels, but it's just outdoor activity.
Right.
But as you can see, our life is changing, our kids' lives are changing, their visual demands are changing.
Right.
So for instance, if my daughter, she's 8 years old, instead of riding her bike to visit her friends,
right.
or goes to her friend's house.
That's how we used to kind of interact.
Exactly. She is running upstairs to her room and texting her friends. So socially it's different, but they're staring at something up close.
Right.
And at the same token, my son is in the other room on his computer, on FaceTime, playing a video game with his friend.
Right.
So our grandparents were not doing these types of things.
Absolutely.